Hey, what's up, guys? So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, right here, I am getting ready for my first movement, which is the single arm lat pull down. Now, this is my first time doing like a voiceover, so y'all comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole setup. But as you can see, I'm driving my elbow to my hips. And I believe this is going to be my first set. So, as you can see, I'm really trying to take it there and get as much as I can out of the set. Just a minor break in between arms, just because I want to kind of, get some rest in between, doing each arm. So that way I can get the most out of each arm within the set. Keep in mind, you got to think about this as like a mini set within the set. The same rules apply. You want enough rest. And I should have rested a little bit longer, but you want enough rest to where you're capable of, uh, you know, upkeeping the output within a set. All right, so we're done here. So we are diving into the last set here. This week is really just kind of pushing blood into the muscle at this point, but this being a quote unquote D volume, I like to say. We're not looking to, do the same amount of volume we typically do when the intention is to drive adaptation. So we pull back on some sets and, we're not taking it all the way to failure, but just shy to where we're able to recover, because the whole intent of this phase is to make sure that we rest and recover to allow for further adaptation. All right, next up is our upright seated row. Honestly, sometimes I do the extreme row, which is more of or less of an incline. When I say incline, it's just not upright. You're gonna lay on the bench. Your chest is gonna be laying on the bench. You're about at a 45-degree angle, laying prone, and typically the arm path is the same. The only difference is one movement you're upright and the other you are more prone at a 45-degree angle. So I like these because it just has a solid profile, but also I kind of feel it a little bit better in my opinion. And you always want to gravitate towards movements that you feel the most and have better connection with. That way you get the most out of it. But not only that, it's easier to set up than an extreme row. All right, and next up is going to be the seated row. If you guys notice the sequence here for this pull day, we start off with what we like the most, which is the lats, and we target that or bias the vertical fibers on our first movement. Then we switch over to the upper back row, and then now we're targeting the horizontal fibers of the lats in this movement. So we're making sure we're hitting all areas and we're checking off all boxes. This feels really, really good. Probably one of my favorite workouts. And the pump is crazy. Listen, you gotta grow the delts. Without the delts, it really just kind of takes away from your overall shape. When I'm talking about shape, I'm talking about V-taper. So you already know we gotta throw these in. Typically, I usually do a seated machine lateral raises, but it was occupied, so I opt for standing arsenal lateral raises. It's not like my go-to movement, but it still gets the job done. So now we're moving on to biceps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get, if you don't got biceps, you ain't getting no females. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure we get the biceps in the picture. And we're hitting this on every upper body day, I believe. I prefer, personally, finger arm preacher curls because of the way you can set your profile and being able to squeeze an extra 1 or 2 out of that with the help of your opposite arm or your non-working arm. So it's definitely a dub. You see what I'm saying? But check this out, y'all. We're gonna really get a stupid pump from these because the connection, the muscle mind connection, is crazy on this right here. If you don't have this within your programming, me personally, I definitely implement this within all of my athletes' programming because I feel like this is the most efficient way to go to delts. And if you think otherwise, just comment below. I'd love to hear your thought process on that. I'm not going to get into the sciencey stuff because that's not what it's about. It's about putting in the work and, driving adaptation. So that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be rolling more of these out. Let me know if you guys prefer voiceovers or just how I usually do it with the mic. I would love to know your input or your feedback on that. Because I'm always trying to provide the content for you guys, not just for me. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.